Spend a lot of time doing my social work. We're constantly helping poor children, farmers' children, laborers' children, fighting cancer, rescuing girls from being sold into child labor, child prostitution. We've rescued more than 14,000 girls. One small fight with Kaduva Kurvachan.
Okay.
One small fight, one small argument where he feels the honor of his family has been insulted.
Okay.
He feels emotional, he feels upset. And that turns into an actual small fight, bigger fight, bigger fight, bigger fight, battle, war. And that's what Kaduva is all about. To me, Prithviraj is like Malayalam cinema's young Kamal Haasan.
Vivegam Ajith sir the experience patti.
Ajith Anna bought me with love. Just the way he gave me love, the way he treated me during the shooting, he took such good care of me. Today, if he calls me and says, Vivek, I want you to come and do this film, I'll close my eyes and I'll say it. I love Karthi also. I met him many times. I loved him in Kaiti. Whenever him and Lokesh do another movie, it'll be amazing. Whether it's Kaiti 2 or what happens, I don't know. I'm waiting to see Vikram. I want to see Rolex, the character in Vikram, and see what Surya's done.
Hi sir, வணக்கம்.
வணக்கம்.
எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கும். How are you? Good.
சூப்பர் சார், சூப்பர்.
நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா?
செம்ம. உங்களை பார்த்து ரொம்பவே மகிழ்ச்சி. Happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sir, tell about the Kaduva character பத்தி சொல்லுங்க சார். என்ன கேரக்டர் பண்ணிருந்தீங்க?
I play a character called Joseph Chandy. Joseph Chandy is an ideal Pala Achan. He's like a proper, family-oriented, loves his mother, loves his wife, children, God-fearing Christian, going to church every Sunday, good, respected pillar of his community, and a fantastic police officer. You know, somebody who believes in excellence and commitment to his work. Courageous officer.
Okay.
So, he does all these things that are good. He's a loyal guy. But what's interesting is, one small fight with Kaduva Kurvachan.
Okay.
One small fight, one small argument where he feels the honor of his family has been insulted.
Okay.
He feels emotional, he feels upset. And that turns into an actual small fight, bigger fight, bigger fight, bigger fight, battle, war. And that's what Kaduva is all about, the film is all about. These two guys who come from one place but with opposing ideologies, mindsets, different thought processes. How it becomes a personal battle, it becomes a personal war.
Okay.
You know, Kaduva is pretty much grown up in the area. He's a planter, he's rough, he's massy, you know, kind of character. Whereas Joseph is somebody who is a refined guy. He's a great IPS officer. He's very respected. He's got a fantastic track record. You know, he's not only lived in Pala, he's lived everywhere else also. You know, he's had different transfers and postings, and he goes to Trivandrum also. He's going to be the youngest top officer of the state. So he's on a path of great success. And that's when this ego of these two men gets entangled. And the fight just becomes so big that how it destroys people.
Okay.
That's what it's kind of like what happens in driving license or in Ayyappan Kosham, you know. So you see that the battle of egos of two men. So it's kind of like that, but in a very different, in Shaji Kaila's style, you know, which is a low angle, larger than life, mass cinema kind of style.
Most of film வந்து காப் ஸ்டோரியை நிறைய சூஸ் பண்றீங்க. ஸோ இந்த காப்க்கு என்ன மாதிரி டிஃப்ரெண்ட் இருக்கும்? So
I think, again, for me, when I play Joseph as a cop, it's very different. Normally, you'll play a very attitude, stylish. If he's an anti-hero, then, you know, he'll be corrupt. He'll have all these things. Joseph is not that. Joseph is not greedy. He is not power hungry. He is not corrupt. He's not somebody who only wants money. Nothing like that. He's a loyal guy.
Okay.
He's faithful. He's a good Christian. He wants his mother to be proud. He wants his mother's respect to be big. So those are the things. He's a very different kind of mind.
Okay.
But even a mind like that, you know, certain things, what we call sins in English, they corrupt our minds and our souls. So it could be jealousy, it
Okay.
could be anger, it could be greed, it could be many of these things. They corrupt ourselves like a virus. In his case, I think the corruption is an arrogance. He has taken it personally. And instead of doing the mature thing, which is going up to Kaduva and saying, listen, man, okay, just forget it. You say sorry, I say sorry, end the war. He is saying, no, I'm going to destroy the guy. And he keeps pushing it. And then what happens between these two guys, how the battle grows, is what the story is. And that's what's exciting.
சூப்பர் சார். நிறைய பாலிவுட் ஃபிலிம் ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. ஸோ அந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் இருக்க பாசிட்டிவ் அண்ட் நெகட்டிவ் ஷேட் பற்றி சொல்.
I think I always joke and I tell people that negative and positive are your COVID results, not characters. Characters are interesting or boring. So a character that is interesting, I get excited to play because it has shades, it has layers. Like how we are doing Joseph in Kaduva, or I did Bobby in Lucifer, or I did my role in Vivegam, my role in so many movies that I've done before. And these roles are interesting, exciting. I don't know if you saw Inside Edge, but the role I did in Inside Edge on OTT on Amazon Prime Video, which was one of the most successful series in India, went on to win an international Emmy nomination. These are all layered roles. As an actor, you enjoy playing these kind of roles.
விவேகம்ல அஜித் சார் கூட ஒர்க் பண்ண எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பற்றி ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க.
Amazing experience. I mean, Ajith Anna is one of the most wonderful people you can meet. I had such a lovely time working with him. He won my heart. Just in that interaction, we used to get up together. We used to go to the gym together. We used to have breakfast together. We used to go eat our diet food together. We used to go do our scenes, fights, sequences, action, everything together in that freezing cold. And he just won me with love. And I'm somebody who, I don't create too much value for money or status or wealth. I don't feel that's very important. Even if you own 20 houses,
Okay.
you can only sleep in one bed. Correct?
Yes, correct.
If you own 50 cars, you can only sit in one car. Right?
Yes.
So for me, logically, that does not matter. What matters to me is love, relationships, emotions. And Ajith Anna bought me with love. Just the way he gave me love, the way he treated me during the shooting, he took such good care of me.
Okay.
So those are the relationships. Today, if he calls me and says, Vivek, I want you to come and do this film, close my eyes and I'll say yes. It's like Prithvi. I was so busy shooting my Hindi stuff. In the middle of that, I was finishing my shoot with MX Player, launching a new film, then shooting with Rohit Shetty for Indian Police Force. In the middle of that, he called me, he said, you have to do Kaduva for me.
So how to manage
he
this?
said, I'll not give you an option. You have to do it. That's it. So then I figured out my date somehow. He also accommodated. We did some 20 days here, then break. Then I went back, same look, same mustache, shot there, came back, finished this, then went back, shaved the mustache, and then finished the other one. Like that. So I adjusted everything for him. But that is not because you make a lot of money. I make much more money in Hindi than I make in, say, Malayalam or Tamil or whatever. But it's the love, it's the respect. So to me, the same way, Prithviraj is like my younger brother now. Now the relationship is so nice. His wife and my wife are friends. His daughter and my children, they play. So that relationship you develop. You become like family.
சூப்பர் சார். கனல் கண்ணன் சார் வந்து படத்தில் ஸ்டன்ட் கோரியோகிராஃபி பண்ணியிருக்காரு.
He's a rock star.
ரொம்ப எக்ஸலண்ட்டாக வந்திருக்கு. ஸோ நீங்களும் பிருத்திவி ஸ்க்ரீனில் வந்து எப்படி ஆக்ஷன் சீக்வன்ஸ்லாம் எப்படி இருக்கு?
Kanal Kannan is brilliant, firstly. He's one of the finest technicians in the country. I think he's one of the top technicians in the world. I've shot with him multiple films. Number of films I've shot with him. What I loved is the way he shot the action sequences with Prithvi. Superb. And the climax that he shot with us. Very difficult climax. 7 days planning, 3 days raining, 1 day some riot, some fight. All that, despite that, he managed to complete the action sequence beautifully. Like literally, I finished shooting the last shot of the action sequence. Somehow he finished in time. I literally went to the hotel, took a shower, changed my clothes, and straight to the airport to my next shooting.
Okay.
And he managed in that tight schedule, despite the rains and despite the cancellations, he managed to shoot it and fantastically. And not a single scratch to me or Prithvi. So nicely he took care of us. And that I loved working with him. And he's so funny. His team is so funny. So we always joke while shooting. We're always laughing. It's a good morale booster on the set.
சூர்யா சார் ஒரு ஃபிலிம் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. ஸோ எப்படி இருந்த அந்த ஒர்க்லாம் அப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்கு?
I think he's a phenomenal actor. I think he's very, very talented. And I'm sure Surya and I will work again together soon. I love Karthi also. I've met him many times. Very sweet guy, very talented. I loved him in Kaiti.
Okay.
And I think whenever him and Lokesh do another movie, it will be amazing. I think whether it's Kaiti 2 or what happens, I don't know. I'm waiting to see Vikram. I want to see Rolex, the character in Vikram, and see what Surya's done. But both brothers are exceptionally talented.
Okay, tell about Kaduva sir. Release date பத்தி சொல்லுங்க எப்போ?
Oh, it's releasing now this week on Friday. Thursday we are going to Dubai to have a premiere there, and everybody's super excited. There's a lot of buzz. Janganamana just before this did very, very well for Prithvi, and I think Kaduva is a more mass action film. I think this is the beginning of a very good rise for Prithvi to come out of just Malayalam and become a pan South India and pan India star. And he has the potential. I keep telling him that. To me, Prithviraj is like a young Malayalam cinema's young Kamal Hassan.
Oh.
I feel that the way Kamal sir is so fantastically talented, he can direct, he can act, he can sing, he can dance, he can produce, he can do everything, he can write. Prithvi has the same abilities. He's a very, very talented guy.
தமிழ் ஃபிலிம்ல உங்களை மறுபடியும் பார்க்கறதுக்கான வாய்ப்புகள் இருக்கு, ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ்?
I haven't done a Tamil film since Vivegam. I think the first one I did was Rakta Chiritra.
Okay.
And then after that I did Vivegam. Again, for me, look, I have my businesses and I have a lot of time for my social work. I spend a lot of time doing my social work. We are constantly helping poor children, farmers' children, laborers' children, fighting cancer, rescuing girls from being sold into child labor, child prostitution. We've rescued more than 14,000 girls over the last 14-15 years. Over the last 20 years, we've saved more than 2.5 lakh children fighting cancer. So that takes a lot of my time.
Okay.
I spend a lot of time doing my social impact work. Then I got my businesses. I've got my university in Gujarat. We run that also quite successfully. So I keep busy. For me to do a film, now I have to, after 20 years, more than 50-55 films, I need to really enjoy the experience. So either it has to be like a fanboy, where Rajni sir or Kamal sir says, Vivek, come and do this film. I'll say, yes, sir. I grew up watching Sagalagala Vallavan and Billa and, great movies like that. So for me, it's just these are legends. Or it's a fantastic director like a Lokesh or a Siva or Ajith calling up and saying, come on, brother, let's do another film together. Then it's fun. Then you enjoy the experience.
Super, sir. Already you adapt on Village. Right?
Yeah, correct,
So
correct,
how is
yeah.
going? And so,
Yeah, it's going very well. See, my philosophy in life is, you don't give a person a fish every day. You teach them how to fish one day. So whenever I build any kind of ecosystem, whenever I build a village, when I did the rebuilding after the tsunami, not one but 3 villages, we empowered them. We built the houses, we built the little shops, we built the little primary education, primary health care, but we handed over to the people. So to the people, for the people, by the people.
okay.
And that's the best way to do it. So they can run and operate it themselves. They can choose their own decisions. You can't sit and spoon feed people. You have to go out and do more work, help more people. And because I am able to go out, I'm able to go out and save more girls from child prostitution, set up schools for them. Now I built 3 schools, building the 4th one to help these girls, empower them through education. All this you can't sit and manage and operate on a daily basis. You build, you hand over to good people who will continue the dream. They'll continue to build it.
Super, sir. So thank you so much and all the very best for all your success.
Thank
you
you,
so
buddy.
much.
தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
செலிபிரிட்டியோட இன்டர்வியூஸ், சினிமா பத்தின டே டு டே அப்டேட்ஸ், ட்ரெண்டிங்காகவும் வைரலாகவும் போயிட்டு இருக்கிற வீடியோஸ் பத்தி நீங்க தெரிஞ்சுக்கணுமா? அப்போ வாவ் தமிழா பாருங்க. அண்ட் மறக்காம இந்த சேனல்ல லைக் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க அண்ட் உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோட ஷேர் பண்ணி என்ஜாய் பண்ணுங்க.